Afternoon, Sim fans. Racing 393 for my capture. Hope you've all had a good festive break. What I'm doing here is I've got a different setup now here. I'll explain a little bit about it before I go. I've got my Elgato. It's all connected in the same way. Previously, it would connect to the USB to the laptop and capture the sound through the USB, and then me speaking would be through my microphone, so it's separate. In theory, that seems to be the most logical and best way to do it. I mean, there was nothing wrong with my sound previously, my understanding is, eventually. But you're going to have like some sync issues. Clearly the game capture's capturing the game sound and I'm talking into the microphone and that's being captured. If there's any sync issues, they can become out of sync, which does happen quite a lot on Elgato, on the consoles. But what I've got now, I've got a sound bar with a subwoofer, so the sound bar sort of generates some 3D deep sounds, pretty good actually, and saves me wearing my headphones. My headphones are fairly good, my wireless Turtle Beach, but in my opinion this does sound better. It does to me in my little room here. The downside, I suppose, is the microphone, which not only picks me up talking, but it now picks up the sound of the game, so it's all in sync. It can't unsync itself because this is the sound. That's a good thing. Secondly, it's me talking over the game sound can sometimes difficult to hear what I'm saying. Sometimes I've got to be a bit selective with when I talk. I've just played around with the settings on the soundbar, turned some settings down. It does push out a lot. I mean, I'd have to try it loud one day when there's no one here, but that'd be a bit mental. But anyway, it's connect. I'll tell you a little bit about it when I'm driving around. I'm going to try and do 10 laps of Imola. I think that's where I am. Yeah, Imola in a GT3 Porsche. And we'll just see how it goes. Let's see. Still got that annoying fault where you can't select a gear until it's green. It is quite loud, and I've turned it down. So it might encourage me to talk at certain points rather than all the time. That might be a bit skew. He's still there. So what it's done is this soundbar is connected to the Xbox via the DIN cable, and then it's Bluetooth to the subwoofer, which I don't know if you can hear it through the actual capture itself, but it sounds really good. It sounds much better than my headphones. But the downside, I suppose, is me having to talk over the game. So it kind of limits me a little bit. I've understood it. But it's definitely a step up. The soundbar itself is not ideally located. It's actually on my rig where PS4 is, next to me. It might sound a bit weird. but you know, it doesn't distract from the fact that the sound may well be sounding like it's coming from the left of me. But it actually sounds all around the whole room because it's got surround sound. And there's a setting on the Xbox settings, the sound settings, which you can select surround sound. There's other settings on there which I haven't really tried yet. I will give it a go. But you've got to restart the whole console for that. So what we're doing is seeing if we can do a capture and see what it sounds like really. I've done a few tests. So normal sort of settings on this game actually. AI's on hard, 60% aggression. Always understeers there, it's a terrible corner that first bit. I'm not really going for like out and out pace. What I'm trying to do is complete 10 laps. Hopefully, and see if I can finish higher up. I'm doing that. Just locked up actually. So trying to make up positions and keep out of trouble over a certain given lap times, or lap distance. There's loads of cars over there. Is that a glitch? Effectively, what I was saying with the position thing, distracting myself then, that would be called a race in my eyes. So I've gone back to Assetto Corsa. For a bit after playing Project Cars forever. What a difference. Project Cars does need to up its ante a little bit. A little mid-change then to second coming out that chicane. I can get that tidied up the exit. I'm not sure if that's the fastest way around, but it helps my car understeer. Got that corner there. Yeah, so going back to Project Cars, I've put a good number of hours into that. And it is an amazing game. It works well on my Xbox X. Nearly went off there. But there's still improvements that definitely need to be made. There's no question about that. There's like a car park over there. I don't know what's going on. Well, as you can see in my efforts, it's very easy to lock the wheel and skate off the circuit. There's my error. There it is. It's doing so well. locks the wheels up. I'm trying my best to like trail brake, come off the brake pedal. But I haven't quite mastered it yet, as you can probably work out. I think the thing about this game, it could do with an AI tweak again, I think. It is good, but it just seems to be a little bit vanilla. Follow the leader, in my opinion. More of those flags. Let someone else gone off. But the AI just given up. So all we can go for now is really a fast lap time, and I've said that before, and that hasn't worked. It's a very bumpy track, but it isn't this Porsche anyway. Hoping it sounds right through the soundbar. Can't talk and drive, can I? Right, so it might limit me to talking once a lap. That might help, so I don't bore you. So we're up to lap 6, position 12. Not brilliant. You can see by the sound of this car through I don't know if you can hear it through the soundbar, but it does sound mega. It does here anyway. All these little tweaks here and there make such a difference. And to be fair, you know, some of those headphones are like way over what I paid for this. And they sound amazing. So, you know, I think my total beaches were like, at the time, I don't know how much I pay for it now, over 100 quid. And the soundbar and subwoofer is well over 100 quid, nearly 200 quid, so horses for courses, isn't it? As a comment I made years ago, and someone that might be watching this may well remember me saying this, where horses naturally jump. I don't know, I can't even remember why I said that now, but there we go. I can't remember half the stuff I said. So we're not going too bad. I know we're kind of, we're not last, but that's because the rest of the field are in that little gravel pit, having a little party. I think I'll probably join them later. Have to brake a bit earlier for this corner. That was like at the 200 board. If you brake after that, you find that the car locks up and you skate past the apex. So there we go. Top tip from someone that can't put a clean lap together. You choose whether you listen to the video. So far so good, I have to say. into the most technical part of this track, I reckon. And the hardest part to get right is a downhill. And these two up here, it's all going down a bit more cautious now. I'm down to second gear on entry now. And I've been through that in third gear before now, when you're really on it. Some parts of this track in this car rattle your brains. The bumps, especially going down this straight. There's a bump here which throws you off almost. There's one. Is there another one? There. Carry a bit more speed through the corners. Really making any progress now to the guy in front. Although I'm lapping a bit quicker, just like momentarily. Bit too eager. So the fastest lap time was 150, 140 something, 146 even. I'm nowhere near that. Big understeer then. Yeah, that was me. It's too much curb going in. And in a Porsche GTR, that's never going to work, is it? So we're down 8 laps, fuel's getting quite low, but I have set it so it should be okay. Comes on towards the end of the race. The fuel light will come on, or the fuel warning light. I have to get some race boots. I've only got thin socks on. Can't feel my right foot. Making excuses up already. There's one. Yeah, that's the mistake. Just got away from me there. So we have to just banzai the last lap. See if we can really go for it. Yeah, right. The only good thing, I suppose, is that you can hear me what I'm saying now, I hope. Hear me talking over my sound bar. So I've got an adapter coming for the PS4 because that hasn't got a DIN connection, not on the slim version anyway. Seems a bit weird. So I've got a connection on there, an adapter on there which I'll use, and I'll try to capture GT Sport. So we go around to the final lap. My fastest lap is a 150.3. My feet are like ice. There's so much understeer on this Porsche. Right. It's all or nothing. You know what it's going to be. Nothing. I'll try and commentate on my final lap. So we've got a fairly good exit. We come down to the straight. Near the 200 metre board, there. Third gear, first apex. Try and carry the speed through without going too much curb. And I'm already 2/10 down. This is the fifth gear in. Fourth, third. And then sometimes we can get up into fourth. I won't bother. Down a second, keep it tight. Keep it as tidy as I can. Use a bit of curb. We're still losing a lot of time. So clearly I'm on a slower lap. This is the fourth gear, first left-hander. Let it roll in, wide, back on the power. Ooh, no, too much. It's my favourite point of the track where I lose loads of time. See now, 4/10, so that was a good exit, so it didn't actually curb too much there. Oh, there's the brakes, no, there's the mistake. So slowing down, oh well. That's the game, thinking you've got too much of an advantage. Come on. I'm going to run out of fuel. There we go. Well, that was 10 laps in a Porsche around Imola. I'm hoping what it's doing, it's that you do like actually listening to what I've got to say, rather than the quality of how I race. Hopefully you've picked some useful tips up on using sound bars on the Xbox. But I'd recommend it if you were looking to get in a sound system. It does make a massive difference. Something I never thought would. Better than this just silly monitors, you know, the sound through that's rubbish. So yeah, as you can see there, 150 my lap time. Could have got a nice quicker lap out there. It's fairly competitive. I mean, that apart from that leader in the old McLaren, but everything else is 149. The majority, there's a lot there, 149. I say majority. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there you go. Well, the rest of them then. So I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of explanation on the sound, what I've done, what I've tried. I hope it works for you. And I'll see you again later on the next capture.